Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today to another episode of the BasedBros podcast or the live stream, however you want to call it. At this point, I see no distinction in this point. Okay. Now, my voice may be a little bit heavy because I'm pretty sure I got a bit of a sick throat when I was going to a wedding yesterday. That being said, I'm like really happy because one of the main things that I am really scared of whenever I go out to eat something is that, oh my God, this is probably going to affect my diet. But no, I have a hack for this. And the hack is actually very simple. All you have to do is ask ChatGPT after showing it a picture of what you're eating, how many calories and macros are there. And once you input that in any smart fitness app like Macro Factor, for example, what's going to happen is that it's automatically going to adjust that into your weight fluctuations, and you're not going to go on a crash diet the next week simply because the app thought that suddenly you're no longer burning calories because you did not log in your food. So please log your food and, of course, have a better life as well. Now, with that being said, I have a few key announcements to make, and I'm not so sure if I should make them now or make them towards the end of the show. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead with like the projects because the projects have really, really poured their heart out for this particular project. This live stream practically had me reaching out to a couple of people, of course, like, hey, I'm going to cover your particular project. What do you want me to cover? And today we are talking about something which is very, very close to my heart, which is a lot of media platforms, right? So this is basically your streaming in general. And this is, of course, going to be like a big thing for me. And as a reason for that, what we're going to do is we're going to go one by one, and we have a lot of them, by the way. Just letting you know, I think we're covering like six in total. Now, six is probably the most we've done in a while. But don't worry, we will be able to do it. All right. So the first one that we have, it's called QR Fun. Okay. And I'm just going to start sharing my screen and showing it to you live. What is the experience like when it comes to using these? So if I go here in particular, this is basically what I am seeing right now. Okay. On chain attention machine. Okay, I like the title. It doesn't tell me exactly what it does, but okay. I see some auctions happening. Some Jake guy. Is he the founder? Oh yeah, he is definitely like one of the guys. Oh, he created base colors. I actually own base colors. I actually own the one for like my previous company. So that's really, really cool. I like the idea of base colors, by the way. Loved it. So I automatically have high hopes for this. XRP auction. Same QR, new website every day. This QR points to a different website every day. It is part of a cryptocurrency project called QR Coin. Learn more at qrcoin.fun. Current bid. Bro, this is actually crazy. This is like a programmable um bro, this, this is so crazy. It's like a programmable billboard almost, right? That you can change what is happening, like how is it happening. That is so cool. That is honestly very, very cool. And someone is actually even bidding. So there, it's already at $305, bro. Bought qr bought qr. Okay, so this is like people buying the token. They're already at 1.7 m. That's good. What is this? This is basically, I am not a big fan of like these, which is like, they're just randomly displaying crypto coin prices. I know it gives like a Bloomberg terminal feel, but I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, like I have to be honest here, guys. So yeah, just that's just me. What else is there? This is probably one of the smartest things I've seen in a while, and you can see who's been like winning these bids. So this went for 272. This went for 333. This is like a very good marketing tool. I'm pretty sure if you are launching on base, okay, so hear me out. New new growth hack in town. Okay, if you are launching on base, set aside a portion of the USDC funds that you have to actually get yourself this QR just for a day, It's not so much about getting actual views onto the QR of your website. It's much more so about you being so ingrained into the culture that when people see, or at least power users like me will see that, hey, this was a project that was smart enough and based enough to buy this QR to redirect to their website, we will automatically think of you as an insider. And I'm just really surprised why other projects have not done this. Like, this looks like something that would definitely have been done in Web 2. There's like this weird chasm between Web 2 marketing and Web 3 marketing. There are so many good ideas in Web 2 that just like don't translate over in Web 3. For example, a very good billboard idea that I saw was from Sony PlayStation. Recently, Ghost of Yotei, was revealed. And for that, Sony did something very interesting where they got, like, those boxy billboards that you have on the side of a bus stand. They basically slashed those in the middle and made it a little bit towards the side. Do you get what I mean? Let me actually see if I can find the footage for you guys. That would honestly be very, very interesting. Ghost of Yote marketing. How do I see it? Like, Ghost of Yote has had some like really, really nice marketing moments, but uh, it's like Ghost of Yote billboard. Yeah, this one. Just look at this. This is such good marketing at the end of the day, right? It gets you like talking about it. It makes you understand, okay, so if you are a project who wants to do something similar, or who wants to get this kind of a feel, bro, this is actually a great thing. This is actually a great project altogether. So you can use something like this. This is also like a thought break, right? It's like a pattern break. You don't see things like that happen often. And you know what is the beauty of it? I'll tell you what the beauty of this is. Okay. If you try to do this right now, it will not work, because everybody would be like, ah, that's Ghost of Yote. You, the key, okay, this is the key. The key to copying marketing campaigns is to do them long enough after the original one has been forgotten, but soon enough that the trend has not completely faded out. The good news is most of the trends do not actually fade out ever, they just come repackaged because the underlying principle remains the same. Billboard ads have been around for a really long while. This Ghost of Yotei ad that I just showcased is not something that was first initially thought of by Sony. I'm pretty sure there has been an occurrence in the past where somebody has done this exact idea, or at least thought of it. It's very funny because it's almost like the human brain at the end of the day is connected to each other, and we all just think the same ideas. It's just that once enough time passes, you can simply recycle a very old idea, and if it was found on solid principles, it would still kill it. I think crypto is a very good example of playing cards working. You basically had filament cards, you had Uniswap cards, you had Monad cards, you have Reach Network cards. You basically have cards through and throughout. A very interesting campaign that's currently ongoing is the one between Reach Network and Open Campus, which is basically your employability level, right? We are going to see a recreation of that 4 to 5 months down the line, and it would still kick ass because it's just good. It's just based on good principles. So if you have good principles, it's going to work anyway. Now, I know I like yapped a lot about marketing, but this is just a cool idea. It would be really cool if Uniswap made, or I'm sorry, I said Uniswap. I meant Coinbase made like an interesting announcement, and they just like dropped this QR, and they had bought the QR for that particular day. I think that would be like really, really cool. Anyway, guys, I think we are now going to be moving forward because we really like it's so simple that I know exactly like how to do this around. This guy is actually promoting his Zuraka. He's smart though. He's smart though. It's okay. What else? Farcaster, everybody is sharing something. Cura, okay, a lot of other ones, and you can see that they have their token ready. Very good UI UX. I think this is, I would expect nothing less from the creator of Base Colors, to be very honest, and I am not disappointed at all. Anyway, now moving on. to another project. We've got, what else do we have? Wait, we've got Rad TV. Now, Rad, I have to be honest, it's one of the projects that actually replied to me when I asked them. So they asked me to like showcase a couple of tweets, right? And they also asked me to like, highlight a couple of things. They've launched their Creator Plus feature set today. Oh wow, that means I'm just in time. They launched their first show this summer, and let me kind of think. We launched Stream Pass, the first subscription you can own. We put base content on every device today. We are the only NFT platform that has built NFT display capabilities on every device, free for creators to get started, and they can monetize day one. Okay, that's basically what the team wanted to highlight. 4K, oh yeah, 4K upscaling at upload, thumbnail generator, audio upmixing to 5.1 is to, and 7.1 AI generated subtitles, download assets anytime. Okay, that sounds nice. And what else is there? This ape Pete 229 is owned by Alex is Ohanshin. Alexis Ohanian. I'm so sorry, bro. What has happened to me? I can't speak for shit. Founder of Reddit should be the highest valued ape in Board Ape Yacht Club. He has his own TV show. What other ape is starring in a show? You have the founder of Reddit? There is no way, right? There is no way you have the founder of Reddit on RadTV. You mean like some other ape is there, right? Meet the cast. Oh no. Actually, you guys have gotten quite a lot of NFT people, man. That shit's crazy. Holy shit. That is pretty impressive. Anyway, I would go here once again. 4K movies, get Hollywood movies behind NFTs, sell holograms as NFTs with 3 content on PS4 and PS5. What? PS4 and PS5? It would be really cool if you guys do something, um, you know, around the GTA 6 release. I think that would be pretty fire. Okay, let me just see what's happening right now. Okay. Good. Muhammad Ali's blueprint to success. Okay. What do I have to do here again? Okay, my initial take is you can 100%, given the kind of pull that you have. I don't want to use the word aura because I think that word's just been misused. Given the kind of aura you guys have, the website can be taken up a notch. I'm gonna say something which may piss off a couple of NFT people, but everybody who's not an NFT person is definitely going to understand it. You need to have a non-NFT website, like a website that does not look like it was heavily inspired by AI. Yeah, and it should look a little bit more premium. I think that would really help. Also, I would want to know like a walkthrough. Like when I come here, there should be like a walkthrough. It tells me, okay, like what all can I do? Like I've got create, publish to Rat TV. I'll have to sign up. Hmm. Okay. And I can do this on my own. It's a little bit weird for me. Why is there no connect with Google right here? I usually there is. I just say remember me, create an account. Okay. New user, professional creator. Well, to be honest, I am a creator. Choose your video type, landscape. Upload a video. Do I have a video that I have uploaded somewhere? I have a funny video if that matters. Oh wait, I have. Wait a second. I have my own clips, guys. That's the benefit of clipping on your own self. It's gonna take some kind of time to upload because I have it backed up to like the iCloud, so it takes some time. It would be really cool if AI can figure out that I'm probably going to need like a video downloaded or something, and just like instantly download stuff on my behalf back from the iCloud. I think that would be fucking crazy if that happens. Anyway, we are here right now. Upload one video. Oh my god, is it gonna take like a long time because it's like 113 MB? Oh GG, bro. Oh no. Oh no. Hell no. Thank God. I've been delighted. I've been surprised in a good way, which does not happen often in Web3. Okay, so it's gonna process my submissions. Video uploaded successfully. Nice. No, thank you. Discover creators to follow. I don't know anyone, man. Shit. Who do I follow, guys? I don't think it really matters, right? Hmm. Usually, everybody, I'll just follow like CoinGeek. I don't necessarily know them, but okay. Welcome to. You could have just asked my name here. You guys did ask my name, no? It should have just said like Adana Cyril's section, to be honest. Following creators. Discover your channel on all of your devices. Huh? Oh, it's not working on PlayStation, guys. By the way, just saying. Uh, is it supposed to like take me somewhere or what? Like, why are these clickable? I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't think these need to be clickable right here. You can just probably like pass them along. And following creators, I'm pretty sure I'm not following them, by the way. So this is not correct. This needs to be fixed. Launch my rat journey. Welcome back, Adonis Cyril. Request verification. Okay, total videos uploaded. Dashboard. Now this is the reason I'm saying that you guys need to. Wait, what does protected here mean? This is why like a tutorial is important, guys. There is still like some. Okay, videos processing. Is that why it is protected? It needs to be like dumb proof. I always say just make it for me if I'm drunk. I don't drink, by the way, just for the record, before anybody starts spreading around rumors. I mean, I have drank in my life, but I no longer drink. Channel. This does not make sense to me. It should have just said Adonis Cyril section, in my humble opinion, because you already have my username. It should not like randomly generate one. Um, if you connect with Twitter, you can automatically get the avatar. This you can ask during onboarding, like what do you think you would be uploading videos about, and then like use GPT or something to create like a description automatically. Would be pretty cool. But okay, let me just like go ahead and explore. Cinderella man, what happens here? You can subscribe, and what else? Is this AI? Bro, what? What the what the actual fuck? This is magical though. Like, AI has just gone so far ahead. It's honestly crazy. Content lock. You need to purchase the content. Okay. So you can basically like put movies behind here, right? creators earn more, live TV, or plus. Okay. Now playing. I think the UI UX can be improved a little bit because it's very easy to get lost. Like I want to sign up with creator, but I don't understand like what are the benefits I'm getting. Like, okay, this is the first time I'm seeing this, like apart from the tweet. It's probably something you should have showed me when I was signing up as a creator, right? Stream Pass NFT, what does it do? So I think there needs to be like more education on your platform. Where you guys are losing out is basically the education part. If I don't understand what your project is doing within like a few seconds of me coming to your website, the chance of you retaining me goes down drastically. And I think that's a problem that not only media projects suffer, that's a problem that even DeFi projects suffer, and they suffer a lot of it. Do I want this in particular to come back? To be honest, okay, let's be honest. I think it's very hard to push your content through there because I've realized this about streaming, okay? Because I've been streaming now for a while. Like this is what episode 20, right? So I've put out like 20 streams. I've actually put out more than 20, but then it was not like a series at that point of time, right? But I've at least done this like 20 times, which means I've put in like 20 hours into this, which means that I have like a bare bones knowledge of what the experience is like, what can be improved, what can be disapproved, okay? So here's the kicker for you. The biggest problem in live streaming right now that anyone can solve is actually distribution. If your own platform does not get enough viewership, it is very difficult for you to attract any kind of streamer to your platform and keep them there. It's a very catch 22 problem because audience makes a streamer grow and the growth of a streamer brings in a lot of audience. Somewhere along the lines, I think clipping is going to be a very big business and a very big boon to the industry because it is going to attract eyeballs that are just complacent and are not checked into streaming. But when you see a streamer getting clipped a lot, you really just want to understand, okay, what does this guy actually do? I'll give you an example. Brez Scales is not a streamer. I have no idea what he does, by the way, but I've seen so many clips of him for God knows whatever reason. The only reason I discovered TJR was because of clips. Now, those can be his clippers, those can be the clippers of people that he hangs around with. I don't know. I just know him from that time that, okay, he started getting clipped, and I think he started getting clipped a lot more after he got his Koenigsegg. So, there's also an element of, okay, you have to do clip worthy things in the live stream itself or in the videos that you're putting out, which I think puts a lot of pressure on the creator themselves to be, wildly entertaining. And I think that's why a lot of people go down the route of NSFW stuff or, doing things that they would not normally do in order to get viewership. But this is like a really big problem for at least this is like a really big problem for a lot of creators that are now streaming on Twitch or on major platforms because the organic discovery on these channels is really really limited, and most of the streaming platforms have had really big problems with the idea of viewbot. For those of you who don't know, viewbotting is basically when you have people that you have paid for and they show up to the stream, so it looks like you have a lot of streamers. And what a lot of people used to do was that they would pay people to kind of just like log in and like showcase as like a lot of viewers, and they would take heavy checks from brand deals and media companies to showcase that, hey, we've got eyeballs so we can advertise your product, but the conversion rate just sucked because all of it was fake. It was like the 2024 or 2025 equivalent of botting your X account, and that's basically what happened. So don't do that. I don't recommend that as a strategy for anyone whatsoever. Take the long route. Climb it honestly. I remember streaming when I had zero viewers, guys. I would live stream like my first 4 to 5 live streams. I've actually had zero viewers, and this is not a sob story because I know that a lot of successful live streamers have actually had zero viewers for like longer time. I think Mr. Beast like uploaded like 100 videos before he got like any sort of minimal traction. Okay, so I'm still like way behind him in terms of potential sob story, right, quote unquote. But now, for example, I can see like on Twitter, I can see like, okay, 10 people are watching, or and that's enough for me. Like that's what my heart out of goes out to. Like, I'm not a person who, I don't know, who like, makes like a big deal out of like, okay, how many viewers I have. I just want to put out good content at the end of the day. Anyway, I think I again have yapped way too much. So, streaming platforms, get your audience together somehow. I don't know how, but you have to. And I think there are a couple of good contenders for this. Of course, you've got Zora there, you've got Retake, for example. That's the one that I streamed to. Of course, I'm biased towards Retake, but still. So those would be a couple of ones that are worth checking out, in my opinion, humbly. I think Den Dot Show was in base batches very, very recently, where they were basically like showcasing. It was their demo day, sorry. Yeah. So they recently showcased like the platform, and Medusa, who is also a fellow creator on CT, she's actively streaming on Den Dot Show. So that's also like one tactic that I think most streaming platforms can apply, which is like get somebody who's popping off on Twitter, find them under 5K followers or something, reach out to them, offer them a deal, offer them like a business deal or whatever, make it like super lucrative for them to join their streaming platform, and then just, fingers crossed, hope for the best, believe that, okay, their community may be active enough that, it kind of funnels people into um, the streaming platform. Of course, catch 22 situation, guys. There's not exactly a lot of good answers here. Moving on to the other projects that we have, man, we really are taking a lot of time today, aren't we? We've got Remix, new social built for creatives, powered by Creative Layer. I just want projects to know that a lot of times, uh, they can just simply launch something, and it cannot be it doesn't have to be powered by anything. I think most people get into this because they have this idea of, oh, you know what, we will be a factory of products rather than just launch one product. And I'm not shitting on Remix here, okay, by the way, just for the record. But the problem with this is, I think it just like dilutes your focus a lot. It takes a lot of effort to do anything good, and it takes twice as much effort to do anything, um, to do anything great. So you might as well just want to like redirect everything there. July. Okay, this is again not a good sign, man. Why do you guys stop tweeting? This is probably the most, you know, this is an art piece I would own, by the way. Shit, can I buy this? Can I buy this? Can I actively buy this? Please don't tell me that the website has been taken down. Is the website down? No. No, it's not down. GG, we are so back. How much is it for? Collection is now closed. What? So like I can't buy it? The wow. Wow, guys. This is very similar to collectors, I would say, which had done like a good job. There are a lot of these platforms, and I think the biggest platform for art collective is the same, which is that they just go out of functioning. Like these people are using, I don't want AI art. There should be an option here that says, I don't want AI art. So here are here are my 2 cents, okay? 2 cents for people who are actually building these AI art platforms. No, actually, scratch that. 2 cents for people that are building art platforms or collector platforms on base. Number one, if you just outlast people, you're literally going to win. You have no idea how many art slash collector slash NFT collector platforms that I've seen at this point of time. Half of them do not have proper functioning websites because they stopped tweeting 6 months ago, which means that they decided to shut down 8 months ago, and it's just not functional anymore. So your competition is basically zero there. Okay. Secondly, whenever whenever you're launching something like, let's take this for example. Okay, let's take this remix thing for example. Whenever it's about a feed, whenever it is a situation where I have to buy something from the feed itself, like I'm being shown a lot of options, I always need options to know whether or not this was AI. I'm not saying if it's AI, then I don't care about it. I do, but perhaps not enough to actually buy it. I would much rather be the kind of person who sees human effort in a magnified sense. Okay, I'm not saying AI art is bad. Please don't take me out of context. This is not what I mean. I just mean that I want to celebrate human effort required to actually do the paintings, right? And part of that comes from my own history, which is that I was always not that great at art. So I want to celebrate that which I cannot do, which is basically the aspiration part of it, right? And I think more and more people buy things because they want to bridge this aspiration gap at the end of the day. So I want to buy the art that took a lot of effort. And what on-chain stuffs has done for me is that it has made this kind of art cheaper for me, because now I don't have to, go to like a museum, go to a gallery, spend a lot of dollars to get it. I can get it for a fraction of the cost because it's an NFT at the end of the day. So I would want a filter that says no AI, or don't show me AI stuff. Just like, a thought. Coming back here, collection almost everything is closed. What is open then? Let me hit create account, enter your email. This the readability on the left can be improved. I would, yeah, that's all I would say for now. I can connect. Okay, let's connect via Arabi. Sorry, what happened? Oh, it took a lot of time for this pop-up to happen. It's kind of funny that there are still pop-up delays in 2025. By the way, we're almost in 2026. Holy shit, we're almost in 2026. I just realized. Cyril, upload profile picture. Do I have my Woplet? It's kind of funny how every time I need something, I'm like, hey, do I have my Woplet by any chance? Wait, I think I can like find it. Yeah, GG. Show in Finder. Why can I not drag and drop? This is a little bit weird. There you go. So it should have drag and drop ability. I don't know if that's the right word for it. I have no idea if it got uploaded, but okay, I'm gonna hit next anyway. Email. Bro, that is hideous art right there. I'm sorry, Bobby. I don't mean to offend you, but it just scared me a little bit. All of this could have been subverted if you would have just used sign in with Google, but GG. Choose artist to follow. I don't want to. Nice work. Thank you. Connect your X profile. You should have just asked me this before. Should have just asked me this before. Um, Suggested. Shit. I don't want AI. I really do not want AI. Okay, wait, is this a painting? I don't trust this is a painting. And this is also closed. Wow. So everything is closed. Is this literally the only one I can buy? I don't want to buy this. This looks like FID Azuki. Hmm. Fine. We will try. Free. What? You can make this, huh? You can like decide how much you want to pay for things? Okay. Okay. Analytics, leaderboard. Hmm. To be honest, this project also seems like it has shut down because the activity is just like non existent. I know it's a little bit sad, but it is true. And unfortunately, it's the reality of a lot of projects that you're going to meet. But I don't think, I'm saying that I don't think that there needs to be like a lot of, sadness about it. It's how the world works, I think, at the end of the day. Not a lot of people actually get what they want. I just realized that my name is actually not like visible when I have this. Wait, can I fix it for you guys? Just give me 1 second, okay? How do I move this? Can I? Huh. Hmm. I don't know how to move it, but okay. Like if I have it like this, then you can see Adonis Cyril right here. But yeah, no worries. I think I'll just use it like this for a while. Hmm. Anyway, that being said, now let us move on to another one, which is shit. What's the next one? I think I misspaced it. Retake. That's literally my favorite. Okay. Again, I'll try not to be biased as fuck, but I'm just giving you a heads up, guys. Okay, because I really love them, and they've been like amazing people, by the way. And this is something I actually want to give a shout out to Retake.tv for. I just want to bet on founders who reply to their users. That's it. End of tweet. I really am bearish on founders who do not reply to their users or people who are working on their platform. And Retake has always replied. Like they may sometimes be delayed in replying, but they will always painstakingly answer any of my questions, even stupid ones. They would take the feedback, they would send it back to the engineering team, they would try to fix it. I'm not saying Retake is perfect, okay? I don't think any streaming platform right now, as of now, in late 2025, is perfect. And I think this just means that there is so much opportunity right now. There is a crazy amount of opportunity right now for the streaming wars. If you are building a streaming platform, I don't think it honestly gets any better than this. uh, you're just like you're just winning. That's what I'm gonna say. And what I also want to kind of highlight is you can get so far ahead if you just listen to your viewers, if you just listen to the people who are actually using your platform, because I don't think anybody else is doing it. Literally, my DMs sometimes stay in perpetual hidden folders for so many founders, and I always try to give the best advice I can, like the best, period. If the product is shitty, I will tell you the product is shitty and I think that you should focus on something else. Can you imagine that? Like somebody actually having the balls to come up to you and say, hey, I think you should pivot away from your product, from a position of love, by the way. And a lot of people have done that for a lot of things in my life, and I did not listen to them, and I'm glad that I sometimes did not listen to them, but I'm also glad that sometimes I did listen to them. But the only reason I was able to do that was because I actually listened to them. Do you get me? uh, so your early users can sometimes tell you like, okay bro, this is working and this is not working. Maybe you have like this concoction of a user segment in your mind that does not even truly exist right now, or maybe it does not exist right now. You can be like Ferrero Rocher, like that family. I'm gonna butcher his name because it's an Italian, but I'm just gonna call him Michael. But I was basically hearing David Sender talk about his biography, and turns out that he prepared like a tea product, a proper tea product, the one that you drink, right? And he did it 10 years before it ever took off, because he knew that Mrs. Valeria, who's basically like the name that Michael had given to the dream customer, the ICP in some sense, will one day require it. She just doesn't know it yet. So he had created this fictitious character in his mind, and he would try to create stuff for her. But people read this and then they go on to create something that will be usable 5 to 6 years down the line. But what you eventually miss out on is you also need something to sustain the cash flow today. Do you get me? Like you need something today, right now, to get you some sort of revenue. And that's why we get into these lot of thematic and dramatic stuff, but we never actually move anywhere. And that's a big mistake. So don't do that. Always think about how you can like boost up the cash flow of today, while keeping things tidy and steady for the long term as well. Anyway, not thinking too much about it, let's go to retake.tv. It's kind of funny because I'm also streaming on Retake at this very point, but it's all right. So it's literally one of the easiest things to do. Look at the amount of distribution these guys give you, man. Like they retweet everything all the time. They're just amazing in these things, right? They will retweet you if you're going live, they will retweet you if you are just uploading normal content, they will engage with your content. Like they're so supportive. I don't even care if you are a competitor to Retake at this point of time. Like look at this, this is not like she's just mentioned Retake, like hippie vibes has just mentioned Retake, but they have still like retweeted it. And if you're not in the game like that, bro, I don't know what will happen with you. Like this guy, one person clip, really nice guy. He's literally just a clipper for retake.tv, but he is working, man. He's working, and Retake has never failed to give them limelight, like give one person limelight. That you would think, oh, you know what, this one person guy, he doesn't even have like 1,000 followers, so I don't really think I should remember him. No, it's not how they think at all. They're very, very helpful. And I think one of the best things happens with Retake is I think their onboarding is pretty fucking fire. One of the reasons I actually started live streaming is because my first experience on Retake. One day I was really confused about whether I wanted to be a live streamer or not, and I signed up to Retake. I think at like 8 or 9 p.m. my time, so like 12 hours after what time is right now, or 11 hours after actually. And what happened was that as soon as I jogged in, I had like 5 viewers out of nowhere. I just had like 5 viewers, and turns out what had happened and what probably happens is that every time a new streamer joins in, they like send out a notification on like Farcaster that, hey, this new guy is streaming, come in and say hi. And then somebody from the Retake team actually came in and like tipped me a lot of Retake, which is basically their native token that I could then tip away to my viewers. And it was just a very wholesome feeling. For the next couple of days, of course, my stream ran dry because I was streaming like at this time, which is of course not US friendly at the end of the day. However, the feeling that I had at the first time that I streamed on Retake was so powerful that I knew from that day that it does not matter which platform is the best for streaming, Retake will always be a home to me. So I will always stream on Retake. Even right now, it is inconvenient for me to stream on Retake because I cannot use Restream directly into Retake. But if it comes to that, I've just have like two tabs open and I'm like constantly switching. And that's what will happen because the first interaction that a user has for you really defines whether or not they're going to continue using you for the long term. So you really have to optimize for the first impression, and the first impression starts from the moment they click the link in your bio. If the link in your bio is distracting, if I'm not saying don't make it a link tree, it can be a link tree, there's no problem with it being a link tree. But even if it is a link tree, there's a way to properly structure it such that a 5-year old, a 10-year old can follow. I will learn everything about your product. Don't worry about it. I don't need to know everything. I will learn everything about it once I get excited or interested enough. Your first goal should always be to capture my excitement, to capture my interest, which actually Retake did very, very well. Now, of course, I cannot show you the prime user flow because I'm already like a streamer here. So I actually, frankly, do not remember how it looks the first time you do it. But that being said, let's go ahead and show you how what it is it like to be on Retake, right? This is the basics they say, right? And then this is what you see, right? So you can see like my stream happening here, there are a couple of 24/7 streams happening here, and there are always people who are like streaming, doing something, right? And I think that this has grown significantly because I remember that back in the day there was not so many people streaming. Okay, so I think their growth is going to be super cool. And you can see that Wui is also here. I think they're having their sale with Cookie 3 recently, so you probably might want to check them out. And you can I'll just show you something. Like let's go into this one, like let's go into like Roger Vision. Okay, I'm going to mute so that, yeah, I'm probably going to mute this so that there is not like a lot of problem. But now I'm here and you can see what are all of the things I can do. I can buy and sell their token, which is really, really good. I would just want the chat to be on top of here because I probably might want to chat more. I would also add the function that that pump.fun has. Pump.fun has like a very interesting feature where this chat appears on this screen. Like, if you're just viewing here, you're not seeing the chat, you can still know like what's happening, what's been up. And yeah, that's basically it. You can see the entire chart right here, and it's really really nice for anyone to try out. You know how simple it is to go live, bro? You just press this and it will just take you to your stream, and you can like start preparing then and there, which is crazy. It's crazy how easy it is. So yeah, you can basically go launch your own token, and yeah, have fun there. You can see like how it works right here. You know, I'm not sure if this is like this won't be like perfectly updated. So they were updating this, like you don't need to go to Clanker, for example, to claim your token rewards. What you can do is like just come to wherever your stream is. Like I don't think, I think if I show like my screen, it's gonna be like a little bit weird, because then it will create like an infinite mirror effect or something. But you can come in there and claim your tokens from a very easy user interface. And the best thing is that they're all actively working on solving the discovery problem, and I think that it has not been solved by anyone yet in web3. I just, let me just be very clear. Streaming in web3 has not yet taken off. Just because thread guy is a big streamer or Gainsey is somewhat of a big streamer, it does not mean that streaming is suddenly the next big thing, or streaming is suddenly saturated. It's definitely not saturated, bro. If you cannot list me like 10 popular people, bro, it's not saturated. It's not a saturated place at all. So you've got those guys, and I think Rasmer is there as well. But what's going to be like super important going forward is that uh, people are just going to try weirder and weirder shit in order to be more prominent here, be more prominent on streams. And the moment we have some Web3, or sorry, some Web2 streamers entering into Web3 arenas, yeah, then it's over for all of us. And the simple reason being that we would be in a very, very weird place then. So yeah. Wait, I just went through the whole thing. Please don't say that, you guys could not see my screen when I was showcasing Retake. I would look so dumb if that's the case, bro. Oh my God. Wait, let me just like rewatch the stream. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm literally just like rewatching my own stream. Bro, I just went through the entire stream with myself. I just went through the entire platform. GG. I'm sorry, retake, guys. I'll do a retake of the retake. Wow. Uh, Talk about that. So basically, what I was saying was this is how the platform looks. I think the UI is pretty usable. You just have to press on this button in particular in order to go live, and yeah, just like grant access, and then boom, you're good to go for it. What I was saying. Oh shit. Yeah. I wanna wait. Why am I here? Yeah, no, I'm fine. The one that I was talking about actually was, let me just hit refresh once. Yeah, this how it works one, which you can see right here, where you can like create your own streamer coin. 90% of it, 0.65% from every transaction goes to you forever. Da 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 da. And like this is all like very very interesting, and I think like there are a lot of other projects that you can like check out on. So right now they have got like 24/7 streams going on as well, and you can like simply like go ahead. Yeah, thank you for that. So like I go here and I can tip people. So let me send like 100 retake tip. And by the way, all of this retake that I have, it is coming from the retake.tv guys themselves. Like they were very generous when I first came in, and I loved that. I honestly just like love it. It's the best thing ever. Anyway, so now that has happened, this is basically retake.tv. It's probably the simplest platform to go live on right now. They have like their own native support. You don't have to have like restream in order to do it. You don't have to have um you know you don't have to do anything specific. Like you don't need like any big um you know any big equipment or something like that. And now what? needs to happen. Okay. I think now we're at reveal cam.fun, coin to conceal, buy to reveal. That's a very good tagline, by the way, because I automatically understand that there's going to be some pixelation or something happening here. Show not safe for work. Uh, I would probably close this for the sake of my stream. Thank you very much. Puzzle. Okay. What is this? Buy 10 million of puzzle to reveal. I mean, it could have been. Um, I mean, it could have just been like within there, so it's okay. 10 million. Like, how much do I have to buy? This is my problem, bro. I don't know how much is 10 million, and I cannot even like switch to base network. Okay, now I'm switching to base network, bro. Which token do you have? I've got some ETH. Does ETH work? What else? I've also got Ethereum. I've got game. Okay, let me just say with ETH. Okay. But see, this is already not the best UX because I need 1 million. I don't know what the dollar amount is. I cannot even set it here. I can only move it here. So, no, not a big fan. Not gonna buy it. Sorry, guys. Not that big of a trender. But okay, I get the idea. I can search for something in particular. What? How has this guy earned like $10,000? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Anyway, explore is here. Create. You can also. Okay. Hmm. Let's just do it with X. Can I create like something on my own? No? Yes? Uh, open camera. Yeah, I think they make one token per account. New images will replace old ones and update the token. Okay, but I don't have a camera. Can I not just like upload an image? I think there should be like upload an image one as well. Earnings, profile. I mean, I get it, but they should be like usable on phone, bro. To be very honest, that's all I would say. I'm gonna move on, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now. We now have Rodeo, creative social network. Oh man, I think I can benefit from it, given that how bad my creativity is apparently. Jesus Christ, guys, don't make me download something for the life of me. Why does everybody want to make me download an app? I don't want to download an app. Let's be real, okay? Give me 1 second. I agree. I agree that the future is mobile. I 100% support that. I myself use mobile wallets all day long. But it does not mean that you can force me to download your app on the App Store. I don't care who you are. Unless you are as big as FOMO, unless you become as big as friend.tech, I'm not adding you to my home screen. I'm not even going to download your app. Both of those do not work on me. You have to realize that people like me exist. We do not value novelty as much as we value security. Almost everybody who has been around in crypto from 2020 or 2021 knows that security is super important. So we are not going to download random stuff, especially when there are fake hyper liquid accounts out there who have created an app on Google Play Store. And somehow it has miraculously passed through whatever stringent security standards Google Play Store has. I don't want to get screwed over. I'm pretty sure the same is true for a lot of other people. Give us the ability to try your app out on a web itself, on a web version of it. Okay? Just give us the ability to try out your app on a web version. And we would be really, really happy if we like your product enough to download the mobile version of it. You can squander away a lot of paid premium features or really interesting stuff in the mobile version itself. But on the base layer, at least let us interact with you on the web app itself. Because we really value our security. We don't want to get screwed over. We've already lost a lot of money. Thank you for understanding. Why is rodeo.club not loading? Add your email. I'll do this later. Bro, it just won't load. Is this is this something wrong with me? Is this my network or something? It can't be, right? Let me try once again going like rodeo.club. They have affiliates as well. Wow, this guy is like head of design plus co-founder at rodeo.club. Wow, and foundation as well. Oh wow, and foundation is a much bigger thing than rodeo.club. Yeah, for some reason it won't open up. Guys, I'm not kidding. You can see that it's not opening. Sorry, I cannot use it. But because I know who the guy is, his name is Matthew Vernon. Can I open this? Career forward slash Matt? Nope. Matt, if you're watching this, I'm based out of India, by the way, right now. At the point of me live streaming this, and I cannot open your website. I don't know if this is like a geolocation kind of an issue, but yeah. What is foundation? Let me at least look at your other app. Maybe it is something similar. Start of something new. Okay. A lot of people follow it. Fault lines of memory. Okay, you see, this I can enjoy. This I can really enjoy. I mean, it's AI art, but okay. But I want something which is not AI art, and it has like people in it as well. But it looks so beautiful. Is this on base? Like, I think it's a. Let me just sign in. Sign. Yes, I own this. Place bid. Available ads. Yes, this is on base as well. This is cool. It's very cool. Feed. Follow at least five people. Exhibitions. Galleries. Oh wow. Holy shit. This is pretty detailed, man. I think this is I love it. I absolutely love it. Bro, look at this. It's so fucking clean, bro. It's so fucking clean. God, I love it. Wow. You know what? I'm just gonna mint one. Okay. Yeah. It took me two taps to get there. So yeah. I think I just minted this. Yep. Just minted, guys. Very smooth UI UX. Brilliant job. Brilliant job, honestly, at this. Um, I just I have no words. Literally, what I was just discussing, that is like the downfall of most platforms, it just goes against all of that. It's literally good. It has people who are active. It has, decent social following. So that signals like something positive to me. I can buy stuff right here. I'm pretty sure I can also add stuff. Like I can also hit create. Yeah. NFT edition, drop, NFT, and highlight. I don't know what it is. Mint an NFT. Deploy a smart contract. Okay, collection name, Walklet of Adonis. Collection symbol, WA. Base. Continue. Wait, I forgot to see like which chains I could have used though. Smart contract is being created. Okay. I don't think it should take that long. Should it? I think it's live. Yeah, the screen should move forward. Let me hit a refresh. No? Man, don't do this to me. I really have high hopes here. Do I have to like click this again? Mint? Uh, okay. Um, hmm. But it is minted. You can see it right here. It's like 38 seconds ago. I don't know how long it's supposed to take. Um, hmm. But anyway, really, really good. I think the only improvement is if you want to create, like, tell us like how much long do we need to wait, or like give us like a timer that says like, okay, this is how much time you need. And holy shit, guys, I think we've been streaming for like an hour at this point in time. We're already up our time, but of course, I keep spending time with you guys, and it's very easy for me to miss it. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I had anything better to do anyway. I'm just gonna go for now, and what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take some time. And today, oh shit, we also had the announcements, right? Okay, fuck. I think I need to make the announcements. Okay, so important announcements coming your way. I probably wrote it. Wait, this is very unlike me. Okay, so we've got a couple of initiatives that are going on right now. Okay. Number one is live stream. I am going to be live streaming from this account, which is like at 0x Adonis Cyril. It will later be changed to at Adonis Cyril only. And the reason is because I've applied for like a replacement handle. And this entire account, like, I also have like a community, which I don't know how many of you actually know about from yourself, but it's called Adonis Streams, and it's on Telegram. I'm just gonna link it somewhere like under this video. Okay. And this is like number one. Number two is I've created a vlogs channel which will basically have my vlogs, but they will be in Hindi slash Urdu because that's the native language I speak in. And those are just like, windows into my life as to like what I'm doing, how I'm growing, or like what happens in my life. I hang around a lot. And I've been doing this for a really long time on my YouTube, by the way. But then I decided, you know what, I already put this out on YouTube, and a lot of people in my life just keep updated of like what's up with my life by just watching that YouTube. I might as well just share it on X. There's not like anything kind of sensitive in there. So that is going to happen on BTS Adonis Cyril. So again, gonna link this like below. And I think I'm gonna make this like my pinned post for a while. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Now the third one is self improvement. So a lot of my fitness stuff, a lot of stuff about focus, improvement in life, improving different aspects, religion, philosophy, a lot of those things are going to go to Zima Blue Media, right? All the things that you can think of which are related to self improvement, whether it's biohacking or whether it's trying out new supplements, or practicing a new meditation technique, or learning a new skill, or any new book that I'm reading, all of that is going to go to Zima Blue Media. Okay. And I wanted to be the go-to place for high quality self-improvement advice. That's it. And it's going to be like for on-chain individuals. I consider myself to be an on-chain individual, so I would obviously want to cater it in a way that it impacts the most number of people in the crypto sector itself. um, because I just think that there is literally no space out there which is growing as fast as crypto and needs self improvement as much as crypto. It's very easy to get burnt out. It's very easy to go down a rabbit hole of hedonism and just lose yourself. Right. The fourth one that I will be bringing out very, very soon is called Humans of Base. So it's like Humans of New York, but for base, right? So it's basically capturing stories of people who are building or working on base, or are just enthusiasts of base, or just even if you're a farmer on base, for all that I care, even if you're like an airdrop farmer, but if you're doing it for base, I want to hear your story. I want to know more about like where you're coming from, not generic questions about your project and like, oh, what are you building in this space. I don't want to ask that. I want to ask like detailed questions. Are you married? Have you ever been in love? Have you been heartbroken? Do you want to have children in life? Did you ever escape war? Have you seen poverty in your life? I want to see those questions. I want to know you intimately. And that's going to happen on another account called Humans of Base. And the final project, which is going to launch on the 1st of January 2026, is basically 52 weeks on chain. Now, this is the first time I'm actually talking about it. All the others, like other people, also have like an idea about, or maybe I've told people in their DMs or something. But 52 weeks on chain is just basically going to be a weekly montage of people who are going about their lives as they work in Web3. So it's for Web3 workers, like people who are employed and are like actively working in the industry. They, when I say employed, I can also mean like self-employed. If you're like a builder, a founder, or a marketing person, or somebody who's a KOL, for example, just a weekly montage, like you would have to record it for yourself, right? And you basically like send me like the edited video yourself. Like you have to record it and edit it yourself. Can be on your phone, it can be on like fucking professional camera, for all that I care about. Record yourself, edit it, send it to me. It has to be a minute or less, and it has to have a song in the background, right? It has to have a song which is going to be your theme song for the week. And every single week we're going to feature different creators, or at least I want to feature different creators. There is no end goal for this. I just thought that would be really really cool. Thinking about Thread guy's idea of what were you doing when programmable money took over the world, I want to cement that moment as to like what we were doing when programmable money took over the world in 2026. For the weeks that I would not have anyone's footage, or if the idea does not take off, it would just be like 52 weeks of my weekly montages with the songs that I was listening to at that point of time. There's no restriction on the kind of song, by the way, that you use. It can be any song whatsoever, your own language. I do not really care. It just has to be you at the end of the day. And those are going to go live on that particular account. I've called it 52 weeks on chain. And yeah, that's basically all of the announcements that we've got. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think I probably dropped a lot of information right there. I hope you guys really really enjoy, and take care of